Welcome back to the channel. I've always liked the idea of tank bags, but I just wasn't sure that I wanted one on my Moto Guzzi V7 because as a classic retro bike, it just doesn't seem to look right with a nylon polyester tank bag attached to it. Also, it seemed that tank bags were a lot of trouble to attach with straps or with rings that you had to screw onto the gas cap filler area, and I wasn't sure if I really would use a tank bag because I normally carry everything in a backpack. But then I saw this, the Goldtop magnetic tank bag in leather. And I thought, now that's classy looking. That would look great on my V7 or on any retro bike. And because it's magnetic, it just pops onto the tank. No straps, no rings to screw on, nothing to faff with and make it difficult. Just pop it on, it attaches by the magnets, pull it right back off. It's not cheap, but I bought it with my own money for $242, which includes taxes and shipping and import duties. And I just received it, so I want to give you my impressions of this bag now that I have it. First, quality. The leather is thick and substantial, and it will really last. All of the brass fittings are very solid, very well made. I'm sure they will last for decades. The interior lining is well made and very nice to look at. I will show you that in a minute. I chose this tobacco color, which has kind of an aged appearance. Goldtop also makes it in black, in leather, and in a vegetable tan, which is a shinier appearance and looks very nice. But I preferred the tobacco color because I like this aged appearance. I think it goes well with a retro style bike. If you don't want full leather, it also comes in a leather and canvas combination in 3 different colors. The bag also comes in large and small sizes. I bought the large size because I wanted to accommodate my selfie stick. More on that in a minute. The selfie stick fits in the large size bag. It would not fit in the small size bag. You can actually get both, and the small bag then fits on top of the large bag. There's a couple of places where it goes on with straps and a fitting, and then you can have both bags together if you have more stuff to carry. The bag is not waterproof, but Goldtop does sell a paste balm. That paste balm is about $15. Or you could just get a waterproof cover. I bought a waterproof cover for my backpack. Let me show you. It is simply orange waterproof cover. It slides over the backpack. On the back there are clips that clip around the backpack to hold it secure, and this would work perfectly fine slipping it over the tank bag, just like I would slip it over the backpack, clip it on the back, and it would be perfectly waterproof should I be caught out in the rain. And of course you could carry this. This comes with a small carrying case. It collapses down to nothing, and you could carry it, of course, inside the tank bag for when you might need it. The tank bag also comes with a detachable shoulder strap, and that attaches with these brass fittings on the side. Very easy. And then you can take it off the tank, carry it over your shoulder, and very safe. You can walk away with all of your stuff. You don't have to worry about it being attached to the tank bag, and it's easy to carry and looks quite nice. I think you could also use it just as a carry-all to carry stuff whenever you are traveling, for example, or going out about the town for the day and you've got stuff you want to take with you. This bag works very well for that. The buckles here look like they might be a lot of trouble to open the bag because it looks like you have to undo the buckles, but actually not. There's a little hidden thing underneath, and it just clips on and clips off. So it's really very simple to open the bag. Very, very quick, very simple. Here you can see the interior lining. It's a nice kind of striped cloth. And then we have a zipper. It's a double zipper. It zips from both sides. So you can zip it up to the middle. You can zip it either way. And then the bag just opens up. It's just one big space on the inside. There are no interior pockets. It's just one big open space. So if you're trying to find protection for your phone, for example, or you don't want to lose your wallet in the bag, everything just goes in. It's just a big space, but it will hold quite a lot. So I'm going to show you what it will hold, because the reason that I really got this bag is now that I have a YouTube channel, I've realized that, of course, I need to carry around my camera stuff. I have to carry the camera, I have to carry the microphones, I have to carry the selfie stick, I have to carry the things to attach the camera to the motorcycle handlebars, and I've got my tripod. The only thing that will not fit in this bag is the tripod, but that goes nicely in my side saddle bag on the motorcycle. Everything else I can fit into this tank bag, and then I have it all with me as needed when I'm out and about making videos. Let me show you what all I've got and how it fits in here. So one thing I've got is the microphones. This is the DJI microphone case. There are two microphones inside. I'm wearing one and there's the other. And these go inside this little carry bag. So if I want to carry my microphones around, and there's also a pocket in this bag for an extra battery for the camera. So this goes inside. And then I've got the selfie stick, which easily fits inside. I also have the attachment, which attaches the camera to the handlebars. This simply opens up, attaches to the handlebars, and I can put the camera up here on top. That goes in. I have a phone attachment for my tripod. I can screw this onto the tripod and then I can attach my phone, or I can actually screw it to the handlebar attachment as well and attach my phone for making videos with the phone. That goes in. This is that waterproof cover that I showed you a minute ago, folded down and inside its little carry sack. That goes right in. And then, of course, we've got the detachable shoulder strap, which I would want to carry with me, and that goes right in as well. So all of this fits in. We zip it closed and close the top and just flip the little clips right in, and there it all is, quite secure. Everything in the bag that I would need with me on any kind of video trip. So how does it attach to the tank? On the back, there are 4 magnets, one in each corner, and these are really strong magnets. I've already tried attaching it to the tank, and I just get it close to the tank and it pops right on. And then, of course, I can peel it back off. The information that came with the bag says that those magnets have been tested up to 100 miles per hour. I won't be driving anywhere near that fast on my Moto Guzzi, but at highway speeds of 70, 75, even 80 miles an hour, there shouldn't be any concern about these magnets holding the bag securely to the tank. Let's take a ride with it and see how that goes. So let's take a look at how this tank bag attaches to the tank. It attaches quite strongly, and I'll show you where else it can be attached as well. But let's first try the tank. So I'm going to attach it to the tank now, and I will position it, and you'll see it really snaps on there. In fact, it snapped on before I could even get it over the tank. Like that. Let's try it one more time. Here it really snaps on. Just like that. And it is solid. That bag isn't going anywhere. I have a Hepco and Becker rack on the back of my bike, and I just discovered that I can attach this magnetic tank bag to that rack as well, because the rack is metal. So let me show you that. So I can put it like this, and it is solidly on there, or I could put it the other way, like this, still solidly attached. I'm not sure I would actually want to put the tank bag on the Hepco and Becker rack at the back of my bike, because then I couldn't see it, and if it did come loose and come off, then I wouldn't know. So I'm sure I will always put it on the tank itself where it's in my eyesight. But it's interesting to know that it can be attached to a metal rack on the back of the bike just as easily and just as securely as it goes on the tank. So I'm driving along here at about 45 miles per hour, and it is very solidly attached to the tank. I'm going to be coming up here and getting on a highway where I'll pick up the speed to about 70, and I'm sure it will not budge an inch. Here we are on the on-ramp to the highway. Hopefully I can get up to speed. Slight pet peeve of mine, in Oklahoma, drivers don't seem to understand that a long on-ramp is for the purpose of getting up to highway speed before they actually merge into the traffic. The speed on this road should be 70. People in front of me managed to get up to 55, and then they merged. That was actually pretty fast. Very often they try and merge at 45 or 50 miles an hour. It makes me insane. But now we're up to speed. I'm not going to be able to do 70 because I'm not going very far and the cars in front of me are driving slowly. No movement on the tank bag. So in sum, that's my review of this bag. I think it's a great bag. It looks great. The quality is high. It's easy to use. It's easy to attach to the tank and remove from the tank. It holds quite a lot of stuff, and I think it's really a wonderful tank bag. I highly recommend it. Now, as I said at the beginning, I bought this with my own money. I'm not receiving any kind of commission or affiliate link to talk about this. This is my honest review of this Goldtop tank bag. I will put a link in the description, so if you're interested, you can go to the Goldtop website and order one for yourself. But I recommend it. I think this is a great bag and would look great on any retro bike. So, thanks for watching this review. Thanks for watching the channel. Please remember to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.